Due to facing failure in his life, a man was about to commit suicide by falling into a ditch. But then monk told him about courage and inner wisdom, which instantly changed the man's mind and life. A Buddhist monk was going with his disciples. Then, on the way, he heard someone crying. Someone was crying bitterly, as if all his courage had been lost. The sound was coming from behind a rock. The monk asked the disciples to stop. When the monk looked behind the rock, then he saw a man standing on the edge of the ditch and crying. The monk understood everything. He told the man, "Ending life does not end problems. The same condition will reappear in the next life. Still, if you want to die, I will not stop you. Just do me a favor." The man thought, who asks for help from a dying man? That man did not understand. But after listening to monk, he stopped there. Monk says to the man, "Before you die, do my disciples a favor. Why are you ending life? Tell the reason to my disciples, so that they do not make the same mistake you have made." Hearing the monk's words, the man stepped back from the ditch and said, "Mahatma, 3 years ago, I was a farmer. At that time, I had less money, but life was going on peacefully. But my wife did not like all this. She would taunt me day and night. Fed up with my wife's taunts, I wanted away, so that I can earn more and more money as quickly as possible. Then, a voice came from my conscience that I can earn a lot of money by becoming a businessman. Listening to my conscience, I sold all my land and started a clothes business. But due to the greed to earn money quickly, I suffered huge losses. All the land had already been sold, and now I am also in debt to my relatives. Now, I am no longer fit to show my face anywhere, at home or outside. I was falling into a dark well of pain and suffering. Then again, a voice came from my conscience that nothing can happen in life now. Everything is over. That's why I have come here to end my life." Monk said, "The voice you heard before doing business and the voice on hearing which you have come here to end your life, were both these voices of your conscience? Can you say this with full confidence?" The man said to him, "Yes, Mahatma. These two voices came from very deep inside me. These were the voices of my conscience." The monk said to the man, "The voice of conscience must come from the soul. Do you know, in which part of your body does the soul reside?" Hearing the monk's words, the man started thinking. The man said to him hesitantly, "Souls reside inside every human being, but where do they reside? No one knows." The monk says, "When you don't know where the soul lives, how can you say with such confidence that those two voices came from your conscience?" The monk said smilingly, "My friend, both the voices were of your mind, which you misunderstood, because you heard these two voices amidst the noise of the mind. These voices were the tricks of your mind, in which you got trapped. Now, when you don't see any way out, then you came here in sorrow of mind. Conscience maintains everyone's goodwill. It never shows the path of fear, selfishness, greed, or theft. Always remember, the mind gives doubt, selfishness, and darkness, and conscience fills us with strength, faith, love, and light." Hearing the monk's words, the man asked, "Then how do I listen to the voice of conscience? Can you teach me, so that I can get out of the troubles of life?" The monk said smilingly, "You still don't understand. Since the soul is yours, you have to listen to the voice of conscience also." The monk picked up a stone on the ground and threw it into a large pit nearby, which was filled with water till the top, and asked that person, "Tell me, what is happening in the water in this pit?" The person remained silent. The monk said smilingly, "Until the moss lying on the surface is removed, you will not know what is happening inside. In fact, the conscience is always helping us. It is always speaking, but someone needs to listen. As long as the mind is clouded with thoughts, they do not allow the mind to calm down. There is so much noise in our mind that we are never able to hear the voice of our conscience. But when meditation is practiced, then these mosses start weakening, and gradually they start disappearing from the mind. Once the mind's thoughts are calm, then it becomes easier to listen to the voice of conscience, who is courageous, doesn't complain to others, who stays away from greed and selfishness, those who remain happy. Only he has a calm mind and can live in the moment. The person who can feel everything in the universe in this moment, only he can hear the voice of conscience." The monk further said, "But it will not be so easy. You will have to practice meditation for this, because only through the practice of meditation, the mind becomes controlled and calm and stable. When you do this, then this conscience will guide you. Your life will change because soul is the true teacher. It teaches the human being from within. Because of this voice, you will correct mistakes, help people, serve, and donate. Because all good deeds are possible, only because of the voice of conscience. Because of this voice, you will do new things, get out of trouble, and become a better person. Friends, many times, you take some important decisions of your life on the advice of others, or because of the thoughts running in our mind, due to which critical situations arise in our lives, which not only breaks us from within, but also creates negative thoughts about ourselves in our mind, which also causes depression. Therefore, before taking any decision, control your emotions and calm your mind, which will help you in taking the right decision, with which you can make your life great, beautiful, and happy.